You are now tuned into the sounds of
Big Nate Sports Talk.
It's on all the time, anytime.
I don't know if I'm okay. I don't see the light of day. Looking up to higher ground, thinking that'll be your sweet escape. These days gotta schedule the romance. They say that love is a slow dance. A short bike ride to the crib using no hands. Oh shit, it feel like I'm floating, but I'm falling with both eyes closed when I let the world spin. Testing the water, she got my nerves tense. Back when I ain't even have a purpose, I was so eager to learn some things. Anxiety bring out the worst in me. Society paint me as enemy. My niggas making it by that remedy. I'm more occasional, don't do it regularly. Backs under my eyes, weighing down heavily. Mama been worried, the devil allegedly deep in the plan. Subconsciously wanted it since I was 10. I thought I was sharp on my scroll and my pen think it did. So mama found shit of them legs. She told me that's not who I am. But nowadays I put on for the fam, see you when I can. I'm surrounded by my feelings, I'm stuck on a Ferris wheel. I bet I perish with 140 acres. She want the horse and the carriage, a porcelain portion of garbage. I talk to the mirror, I know that life's not the fairest. I lost my can, I can't pay off the bills with the blessing. Not sure I relate to the Reddit page. It's feeling like money is everything. Money is everything. It's everything I need. Till I lay my eyes on you. What this is.
You are now tuned in to Big Nate Sports Talk, the show that is on all the time, anytime. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the next big thing, the latest up-and-coming sports journalist, your host, Nathan Snell.
Cut it off! I am having a very bad day. I am in no mood. This, today, is one of the worst days that I've had in a long time. I'm not in the mood to play with anybody. I mean, damn it. I'm ticked off.
I play better, period. And the great thing is, it's right in front of us. It's right here, and we can fix it. It's right here. It's there, and we can run away with this thing. Do it. We got to do it. You know. If we don't score, tough to win. And I'll answer these same questions. Am I perplexed? Yeah, I am. We got to do better. And we got the pen. Reggie tells me all the time, we got the pen. We get to write the script the rest of the way. No one else can get in our way if we go play our game. And that's what we got to do. But we got to stop talking about it. We got to go.
That's how I feel. Damn sick and tired of getting out rebounded. 25 offensive rebounds.
Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all had a wonderful Taco Tuesday. This is episode 5, season 16 of Big Nate Sports Talk podcast. As you've seen the title, we're recapping Washington versus Baltimore. Before we get into that, Washington Mystics lost to Dallas. And they play Connecticut and lost. No Orioles. Lost. That's one, though. So my mood for the last 48 hours, I'm very ticked off. If you're enjoying the content that you're seeing, please continue to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll have all the WNBA content up on the channel sometime this week, going into next week. So I'll be very busy getting that stuff uploaded to you guys. I know you guys, some people have been reaching out to me asking, what happened to the WNBA content? It's been a couple months. Have you seen some? Again, it's got summer school, summer job. So other commitments. I apologize, I haven't got them out to you. Congratulations. The Washington Commanders defeated Baltimore 29-28.
I mean, damn! Damn!
There's a couple things that I took away from this game that I think you could say from the Commander side and from the Ravens side. From the Commander side, I think Sam Howell he's a good quarterback. I think he had a fantastic first half, almost 200 yards, 188 yards, 2 touchdowns, 9 of 25. He did run the ball 3 times for 17 yards. What I saw an offensive line that gave him protection. I saw a quarterback make all the right throws, whether that was through where the target to your receiver may have been small. He had that offense flowing, especially riding momentum off Cleveland. However, within that happening, Terry McLaurin got hurt, and most likely it's turf toe. That's just my prediction. Well, that's what is diagnosed, but I had a feeling it was turf toe when I watched the game. I think he'll be ready by week 1. If I'll be surprised if he's out as a precaution. Jake Fromm. I hate to say this, and maybe Sean Spencer, Will Kramer may disagree with this, but I know they'll talk about this on Washington Football Weekly. Check them out. Jake Fromm should be the number 2 guy behind Sam Howell. I thought with a little over 10 minutes to play, I look back at that fourth quarter. Jake Fromm did some things that really impressed me. He led them on that 59-yard drive for Joey Slye to kick the 49-yard game-winning field goal. He was 10 of 16 on almost 100 yards, 91 yards and touchdown. He made all the right reads. He escaped out the pocket. There were some questionable throws, and some of that I kind of blame play calling, communication. But other than that, did fine. I think he played well. Let's go on the defensive side of the ball. I really think Washington has some disciplinary issues they need to fix. For the most part, while watching the game, we can say that Baltimore gave Washington some problems, and particularly when it came to the pass. And for me, that's a bit shaky because coming into this game, you allowed Anthony Brown and Josh Johnson to throw 4 touchdowns. Yes, they threw 2 picks, but I mean, if we're saying that that's good, our expectations should be a little bit higher. I shouldn't allow 2 quarterbacks who are, let's be realistic, 3rd, 4th stringers on an NFL team combine almost throw for 4 touchdowns.
I can't defend that. What do you want me to say to that?
Against the run, they allowed them 150 yards 27 times. That was almost 5.5 yards. I would hope that that's a number we won't see come week 1. And again, you didn't have the first team. You didn't have the first team out there. None of void, no problem. I definitely thought there were some guys that played pretty well. The Kendall Smith, who had the game-winning interception, Percy Butler, David Mayo, We had another guy, Richard Wild Goose. I thought they all played well. I mean, with the draft, I just think that when you look down this depth chart, you kind of can see that there's some weeds that need to be weeded out. But our draft picks have been looking good so far. Emmanuel Forbes had a key 3rd and 1 stop, and that was key. But also too, he did give up that possession to Zay Flowers. I thought Jadavius Martin, who had the interception, he did pretty well. They're guys that I'm just giving them praise. And again, it's week 2 preseason. All this stuff will get weeded out. It's all part of the game. Mistakes happen. But this is where you got to clean these things up. I can go back I'll use Sadiq Charles on the holding call on that second drive. Then Sam Howell took 2 sacks, but the offense got right back out there. But there's just little things that to clean up. For me, like I said, Mr. Martin, who I thought struggled in Cleveland, he definitely bounced back. Defensively, they started out slow, and they picked it up just a little bit. There was a couple times there was a 3 and out. 3 of those 6 drives by Ravens were all in punts. And also too, they didn't get no. They only covered. They were like less than 30 yards offensively. So, and then they got the key stop where they had 3 minutes on the clock for Washington to win the game. So, I'm not going to harper on, lapse in coverages here, there. It was a bend but don't break mentality. What else? I know we've been particularly Will Kramer, Sean Spencer. I thought Cole Turner kind of stood out a little bit in this game. He caught 2 passes, 24 yards. The 16 yards, especially was on that 3rd and long. He and Sam Howell connected. I wouldn't go as far as say number 1, but I think he and John Bates will share that role respectfully. Other than that, who else? Andre Jones Jr. I thought, he did a good job, even though at times there was lack of a pass rush on Washington's side. Again, didn't have the defense out there, so I'm not going to continue to harper on that. But on Baltimore side, with Todd Monken is going to have fun with this offense. I thought the one play where Zay Flowers had the touchdown, that's going to be something to watch. Zay Flowers is an explosive runner. He has the tools. He looking at how he started, he didn't even create space. Washington defensively just did not do a good job on him. He broke the sideline, and 2 defenders stayed on Tylan Wallace, leaving Zay Flowers all by himself. And that can't happen. But it looked good on Baltimore side. Now, and again, it's preseason. You don't want to show as much. But I already in 2 preseason games, I've seen a lot of bunch formations and multiple wide receiver sets. So that can stress out a defense, respectfully. Tylan Wallace, I believe is going to be the 6th and final. He should know. He's going to be the 5th and final wide receiver. James Prochet had just been disappointing. He had a couple opportunities to make some plays last night, and he didn't do that. The interception that was caught in the end zone, he had a chance to make a play on that, but he was stepped out of bounds. And then the nail in the coffin, he had a chance to go get the ball, and he didn't do it. Because as of right now, it's safe to say Odell, Rashard Bateman, Zay Flowers, Devin Duvernay, Nelson Aguilar, those guys are fine. But to me, Tylan Wallace has blossomed. And again, that's where I think system matters, because when you look Greg Roman's system, these guys don't flourish. And again, Greg Roman's a run first minded coordinator. Here's Monken, he spreads the ball out, wide receivers. I'm seeing a big difference. Like, yes, I mean, Laquan Treadwell, I understand he's a former first round pick. Tariq Black and Sean Ryan, they've looked pretty good, but out of all of them, Tylan has definitely stepped up. Keaton Mitchell, I think he's going to beat up Melvin Gordon for that fourth final spot. For me, he's just been playing his butt off. He had 31 yards on one carry. He had that same run against Philadelphia, but it was called back for a penalty. He did have he suffered a shoulder injury. He had a 28-yard kickoff return. For me, I don't think they should cut him. I think it'd be risky if you cut him and try to get him to the practice squad. That's not smart, in my opinion. But to me, I think he should make the team, in my personal opinion. Tight ends. Let's talk about that. We know Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely, Charlie Collier. To me, those should be the three and only tight ends, and then Patrick Ricard, who's a fullback. With Greg Roman, he loved tight ends. And playing Washington last night showed that. Todd Monken is going to have to figure out how to utilize those guys. Mark Andrews is easy to work with. Isaiah Likely, Charlie Collier, and Travis Volek, I think, should be battling for that third final spot. Charlie Collier had 2 catches for 61 yards. Volek had 2 touchdowns and 28 yards. Now, fun fact, Isaiah Likely and Charlie Collier were drafted in the same draft last year. He was drafted 11 spots before we drafted Isaiah Likely. Last year, he had a sports hernia. Isaiah Likely definitely stepped up. He is the number 2 guy behind Mark Andrews. Charlie Collier did, at the end of the season, look pretty fine. I personally think that, for me, you cannot carry full 4 tight ends and Patrick Ricard, who's a fullback. So, yes, Travis, I'll give him a B+. I think he played fine. But I think it's going to be 3 tight ends and a fullback. I just don't think you can carry everybody. For me, we could also talk about corners. I thought we really did a disappointing job. I'm not going to even get into the game losing penalty. That's just you got to be smarter in that situation. I use Kirill Kelly's example. They went at him, and covered throughout the entire game. Now, I understand he was dealing with an injury, and he's a late draftee. I'm gonna give him a pass, but I'm looking for guys to step up. I'm not confident in the corners. Maybe other than a Darius Washington, I'm not confident with them right now. I don't know if you're confident with Kavon Seymour, Jalen Armin Davis, those guys. No. There was promise, but there's a lack of there's not a lot of depth right there. Sure. Example, Kavon Seymour had a couple tackles. He didn't allow any big plays. He did have one break up and tight coverage downfield. I mean, Brandon Stevens and Darius Washington did fine, but I just not confident right now with what I'm seeing. And then again, when I look at the defense, there was a true lack of a pass rush there. And that's something that I think needs to be addressed as time progresses for me. Because that's where, for me, Jadeveon Clowney was brought in for, but this is where Ajabo and Owe truly develop. That's just me. Other guys like Travis Jones, he did fine in the game. But I just think they got to get some more depth in production. But I like Travis Jones. He has a bright future. He had 3 tackles and a sack in that game. Tay, who else? I'm thinking of some other corners. I mean, they made some. I mean, some Houston Carson. I think his name was last name DeAndre Houston Carson. Tay Hayes. I mean, they played fine. I mean, that was about it. I could get on the special teams a little bit, but I mean, Jordan Stout looked fine. I mean, I just think it's just his second year. And I think it'll just get better with time. But I mean, he has an NFL. He belongs in the NFL. He's I think it's just I think he's fine. I'll just give him more time to develop. There's a couple things I just think he just needs to work on, just more strength wise. But other than that, he's fine. I don't think there's a competition, in my opinion, for quarterback number 2. I think it's still Tyler Huntley because he didn't play because of a hamstring injury. I still think when I looked at Josh Johnson, the offense, he looked a lot more confident in this game. I mean, same thing with Anthony Brown in the second half. So there's a couple IQ things that need him that he could have been aware of. I mean, other than that, I don't think there was really there's no competition there, in my opinion. Like I said, those are my things that I saw. My guys that are I would say really, I think there's going to be the story as preseason progress. Some of these undrafted guys, they're really going to make some of these guys work. For me, like I said, I don't see Travis Wolek making the team respectfully. I just don't think Baltimore's going to carry 4 tight ends and a fullback. That's crazy to me. Monkey's going to have to figure out how to get those guys going in the offense. Keaton Mitchell should be the number 4 running back. Just my opinion. Baltimore is going to have to figure out the corner situation. They're going to have to address the depth because as the season progresses, depth matters. We've been stressing this for the last couple of years now. I think Jadeveon Clowney is a vet. I mean, he may not be the same run. I think he's more from a run. I think he's the same pass rushing type of defensive end, in my personal opinion. But I just same thing. And I'll talk more about that as we get ready to preview the season. But yeah, it was a good loss because these are some things that we can definitely build on and work on as time progresses. So I mean, I'm not mad about the loss at all. It just same thing. It's mental mistakes, and we just got to clean up on that. But other than that, that's really my takeaway from the game. I know Sean Spencer and Will Kramer are going to have some others things that they said. I know they're going to rub it in my face that we lost. So I'm cool with that. But I mean, probably the biggest blunder of the game was the defensive pass interference. So
how do you do that? How do you do that? What the hell is going on?
So yeah, 24 game preseason win streak comes to an end. As I stated, that to me, not too many NFL teams can say they won 24 games in a row. I know some people look down on preseason as they're meaningless games, don't mean anything. But to me, when you have done what the Ravens have done, and even before the Ravens, that just shows that you stay true to being, you commit to having a winning attitude, you're disciplined, you're bought in, and guys are working their ass off to make the team. I mean, to win 24 games, again, not too many teams can say they've done that. And again, I just it starts with John Harbaugh. I think he's a future Hall of Famer. But these guys, they come in with just a winning mindset. And for those that felt like the streak was, it doesn't mean anything, it's meaningless. I don't know where that came from. I then once it didn't cross my mind about the streak at all. I'm watching the games. I don't care about if win or lose or draw. I don't care about who's making the team, who look good, who look bad, period. So I mean, some can enjoy the moment. But like I said, come regular season, let's just make sure we're holding that same energy like Sam Cosmi did. Respectfully, that's going to, and if you, before I did it, because I did it in the previous episode, let's get to the sponsor of Big Nate Sports Talk Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, do you want to dress like you're already famous? You can and you will with Zagnif Apparel.
The following is a presentation of Zagnif Productions, LLC. Introducing Zagnif Apparel. Our comfortable line of leisure wear and athletic wear will have you comfortable and stylish at any occasion. Whether you're at the gym, out shopping, or just relaxing at home. Whether you're an athlete or just want to lay around the house, we've got the perfect outfit for you. Stop by our website today and pick up your favorite pieces. Zagnif Apparel. Dress like you're already famous.
You can and you will dress like you're already famous with a nice 15% of using your final purchase using my discount code Big Nate for 15% off. Thank you for Zagnif Apparel for being a sponsor of Big Nate Sports Talk Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, you can and you will dress like you're already famous. To the final thought.
Thoughts are running through my mind. Someone took some time to find a minute or two to organize.
I hope everyone's off is off to having a great week. Yeah, I'm going to go to bed, and I'm going to go outside and just cry. This is just Sunday. First and foremost, I want to thank the Washington Mystics for giving me the opportunity. First and foremost, just to being able to cover a game and write for the Mystics. I would never have thought of it like that. Walking past players, like Mayshawn Allen, for example, said, "Hi, how are you doing?" Seeing some warm up on the practice court, having a head coach come up to you, shake your hand. I'm just grateful for the opportunities that I've been given. Hey, look, when I started in this realm of media, I started writing for a website, and they didn't want to give me a chance, and I just kind of felt defeated. And a lot of people reached out to some people, and they said, keep doing it, keep going, just your craft's getting better. And, when you have confidence and when people give you confidence and saying, no, you have something here, you have potential. Everybody's different. Everybody's journey into becoming a journalist or just doing something within the sports field is different. Everybody can't be a Stephen A. Smith. Everybody can't be a Taylor Rooks. Everybody can't be a Charles Barkley. Everybody can't be an Ernie Johnson. Everybody can't be a Doris Burke. You can be yourself as long as you can. As long as you put the work, you can be what you want. As long as you follow your passion, and just being able to just use this platform to talk sports and cover, the Mystics this upcoming fall, women's basketball team. I'm trying to say I get there to cover the men's basketball team and possibly the football team. It's just seeing the many opportunities and seeing what this can be. I just got to give all praise, and I just got to give thanks and praise to the man upstairs, because without him, none of this is possible. So that's my final thought in this. But other than that, Sam Kasumi, congratulations, you got your wish. You're welcome to the Serengeti. So yeah, enjoy this. Like winning the Super Bowl. Oops, should have said that. Bye. Please like, comment, subscribe. Between the future episodes, I'll catch you on the flip side. I'm out. Peace.
Thank you for tuning in to Big Nate Sports Talk. If you enjoyed that episode, be sure to like, subscribe, and share the next big thing, the next up-and-coming sports journalist, Big Nate Sports Talk. It's on all the time, anytime.
I want to thank you, yeah. I want to thank you. Ooh. For all the times you put up with me. Thank you. And you helped me retain my sanity. Thank you. I want to thank you. And I want to thank you. All I want to do is say thank you for everything you do. Yeah.
And they have normalized this bullshit.
I'm going to reiterate my comments right here, right now. The clock is officially ticking. The honeymoon is over. Damn your feelings. Who gives a damn? You got a job to do. And the job ain't even a championship. It's to be respectable. And you can't even do that?
Bullshit.
What are you? How?
I just don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. This is disgusting. It's disgraceful. It's embarrassing. And I'm ticked off. It don't make any sense. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable. And something needs to be done about it. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Skip. Good Lord, thank the good Lord I am on FCC airwaves. I thank the good Lord. It's hard to take, man. I don't understand it. I don't understand how these dudes put themselves.
So when are we gonna say something about it? You know what? I'm gonna walk away. I'll be right back because I'm scared I'm gonna say something that might get me in trouble. Because I'm pissed. I'm pissed.